If you think your alarm clock sucks, try the furry kind. What do you want? What? So now that the cats are all fed, I'm gonna go for a walk. I've been trying to go for a walk almost every day. There's a cemetery close to where I live, which sounds so creepy, but it's really pretty. So I've been kind of walking this loop while I'm there. So I'm gonna go and do that really quick. And then when I get back, I will shower and change and start breakfast. So I'm back from my walk and I'm gonna show you what I'm having for breakfast, which is a Hawaiian omelet. So for this, we're going to go and make a mango and pineapple salsa, as well as some ham and mozzarella, and just make that all into an omelet. Now, just like all of my other cooking recipe episodes, if you want to try to make this yourself, please check the description below because I'll link to my blog where you can read everything there. All right, so with that, let's get started. Alright, so to start the breakfast, the first thing I wanted to get done was the salsa. So I got a pre-packaged mango and I thought I was gonna be smart and cut down on time, but it actually had a weird texture, so I don't recommend that. Just go out and get a fresh one. But you want to take that and dice it into about 1/4 inch pieces. Same thing with a pineapple. I got the pineapple pre-cut and that was a little bit better, and I diced that to match the mango. Next, I used a 1/2 of a red bell pepper and diced that as well, and the same for a 1/4 of a red onion. Next, I put in some spice by adding a whole jalapeno. After that, I added in the zest and the juice of 1 entire lime. I also added in some cilantro. Now, if you don't like the flavor of cilantro or you can't taste it, then feel free to leave it out. I usually add it in because I like it. And then you're supposed to be adding some ginger juice to this, or at least the recipe that I found said that. And for me, I couldn't figure out how to get the juice out of the ginger, and I don't have a juicer, so that was kind of abandoned. Once you have that all mixed, you're gonna put it in your fridge and move on to the rest of your things. From there, I put a couple of slices of ham and just got those really nicely cooked. From there, I cooked my ham and then I scrambled 2 eggs with a little bit of salt, and I got those into the pan and cooking. Once it was safe to flip the eggs, I did, and then I added in the low-fat mozzarella. Then I topped that with the ham, and lastly, I added in our mango pineapple salsa. And then you just flip the top on and plate it. Alright, so I have the omelet here. It looks really good, so I'm gonna give it a try. Alright, so here we are. We have some ham as well as that mozzarella cheese and that mango and pineapple salsa. So I'm gonna give it a try. This is a very refreshing omelet. It has all of those fresh tangy fruits, the mango and the pineapple. Then you also have that spiciness of the jalapeno and the crunch of the onions and other veggies that are going on. And then of course the ham kind of ties it together. It's extra protein as well as the mozzarella. This is an excellent breakfast. All right, so I'm gonna continue with my breakfast and start my day. Alright, so it's lunchtime now and I'm gonna show you how to make a mango shrimp salad. So the first thing we're gonna do is start on our cilantro orange vinaigrette. So you're gonna start off by adding in a 1/4 cup of avocado or any kind of neutral olive oil. To that, you're gonna add a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar and a tablespoon of honey and 2 to 3 tablespoons of fresh lime juice. To that, you're gonna add a 1/4 cup of fresh orange juice. Then you're gonna add in a 1/4 cup of fresh cilantro, about a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, a 1/2 teaspoon of chili powder, 1 clove of garlic, which again you can use fresh or like I did from a jar, and a 1/2 tablespoon of a shallot. And then you're gonna just mix that all together and pop it in your fridge. What I did is I just measured out as many shrimp as I wanted, and to those I added paprika, chili powder, salt and pepper, and garlic powder. And then I just cooked those over medium heat until they were cooked all the way through. And now's the fun part, the assembly. So for the base of the salad, you can use either green leaf or romaine lettuce. I did romaine. And to that, you're gonna chop up a fresh mango. I also added an avocado. You can also add shallots, some green onions, you're gonna add in your shrimp, and then if you feel like it, you can always add in bacon. And what you're left with is this delicious salad. I forgot to film the taste test part, but I promise you it's really, really good. So the vinaigrette is really tangy and very citrusy, and it complements the shrimp. This is a very filling salad, so I hope you enjoy it. All right, so it's dinner time, and I'm gonna show you how to make Hawaiian beef skewers with a coconut rice. So this is gonna require some time because the meat needs to marinate in the sauce that we're gonna make. Also, something I forgot to do, if you want to not have your skewers burn, you need to soak them, preferably overnight, and I completely forgot. So in a Ziploc bag or a bowl, you can add the following. You wanna add 1/3 of a cup of a low sodium soy sauce, then add a 1/4 cup of brown sugar. Next, you're gonna add 4 cloves of garlic. I cheat because I preferred the jar stuff over chopping all of that. Next, you're gonna add 2 tablespoons of rice wine vinegar. After that, you're gonna add 1 teaspoon of sesame oil, 1 tablespoon of honey, 1 tablespoon of ketchup, and 1 teaspoon of sesame seeds. Next, you're gonna add in your tri-tips if you haven't already, and you're gonna throw that in your fridge to sit for at least 4 hours, if not overnight. All right, so let's get started on our coconut rice. And the first is that you're gonna want 2 cups of jasmine rice. So the first thing you want to do is wash your rice until the water runs clear. This is very important for any rice you cook. Please wash your rice. Next, you're going to add in your coconut milk as well as your coconut water and increase the heat to boiling. Once it's boiling, you can add your rice. From there, you're going to want to reduce your heat and cover that and let it simmer for about 17 to 20 minutes. After that, you're going to remove it from the heat completely and allow it to rest, still covered, for another 15 minutes. All right, getting back to our skewers. So the first thing you want to do is cut your pineapple chunks, unless you've gotten them pre-cut like I have, and you're going to want to cut your red bell peppers into 1.5 inch squares. Next, you want to start layering them on your kebab, but you're going to take those and either bring them out to your grill. I'm just going to do mine over the stove because while I have a grill, I don't have a backyard. So I'm just going to go and cook these on a pan over my stove. So you're going to want these on medium heat, and you're going to slowly turn them every 2 to 3 minutes. Now remember that marinade. You're going to want to take that and start basting your skewers as you turn them. This is going to create a nice crunchy glaze on top, and it's just going to add to the flavor. After that, you're going to serve them over the coconut rice, and you're going to sprinkle them with a little bit of the sesame seeds as well as the green onions. And you're good to go. So let's give them a try. All right, so as the day winds down, I was able to do our deconstructed skewers. So it looks really good, it smells really good. And this is our coconut rice. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a try. We'll start with the rice first. So there we are. Can't go wrong with coconut rice. So I know I've featured coconut rice on my channel before. This is a bit more mild version of it. It's not as like in your face as the other. If you prefer the other, I will link that page that has the recipe in my description below. All right, so now to try this deconstructed skewer. It's hard to get a little bit of everything on my fork, so I'm just gonna try the meat. I'm wondering if this is kind of a flop as a deconstruction. I could see it being really, really, really good as a skewer. I'm still gonna feature the recipe on my blog, but yeah, trying it as a deconstructed, you don't get those crispy bits. And what I noticed is while I was cooking it, there was a lot of liquid in the pan and it just wasn't getting that nice char on it and things like that, which is really disappointing because I was kind of looking forward to this. I'm sorry, you know, not every recipe can be a win, and sometimes stuff like this happens, I guess. I'm not gonna lie to you guys and tell you it's amazing when it's not. This was just kind of a flop recipe, unfortunately. But like I said, maybe it'll be better on a grill. So I'll still link this in the description below. So I'm gonna wrap it up here, but be sure to check back next Sunday because I'm gonna be going to Revere Beach for their annual sand sculpture festival. There's food vendors and of course amazing sculptures and the beach and all that. So if you like travel and food, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Thanks again for watching, and again, super sorry about this last recipe. I'll try to do better next time. All right, thanks, bye.